Wind Vast. She's in the game, the latest 5-star character who was once a navigator, now turned support unit, is in the game. And I accidentally forgot to record. We got her. Took us 70 rolls, and we got her weapon in 20. Pretty lucky! But yeah, didn't record those reactions. I mean, I did. There's just no gameplay. Cut to that, I guess. Come on! Yes! Woo! She is adorable. Look at the outfit. The outfit is so pretty. I don't care if she's meta. I'm getting her. Also, the persona. Jesus Christ. That's just gorgeous. Look at the hair! I like her a lot. But is she useful? Rumor has it no. But that is tentative. Remember when we had, where is she? God, there's so many characters now. Summer Moko. There we go. Everyone's like, she's trash. I was like, I don't know. Making a character that adorable, she's gonna have no use? I don't see it. But yes, apparently if you have a Leon who's reasonably built with his weapon, you're going to get around the same mileage if it's a single hit of damage. In some situations with characters that do multi-hit damage, such as Mont 5-star, Wind Vast is the play. However, I need to see that for myself, so let's build her. Oh, look at her. Now, about an hour or so later, she's all done. Kind of. Sadly, there are not any more of these items to upgrade her persona skills. They just came out. Got to slowly build those up over time. Why do they do that? I have no idea. Could they just not be the same currency? I guess they want us to fight the new boss and not have too many of those for whatever reason. But her best skill is going to stay at rank 7. And her second best skill, since I'm using her with Mont 5-star, is going to also be at rank 7. Everything else, I just got as high as I could. But yeah, her cards are a little... I'm going to keep her real. She's a little bit of a diva. She wants critical damage and SP recovery. Nobody had SP recovery cards. Like, no one was going to farm these prematurely. There's just not a need in P5X. Like, your turns go to 6 turns, for the most part, most content. But yeah, this universe card, pretty helpful. Slowest party member, does a little extra damage. Pretty nice. I might start running that on Cord, because that just makes a lot of sense. I don't know if it stacks the... Oh, it says right there, cannot be stacked. Well, when we don't have Rico, that would help us out. But yeah, all around, I am not hitting the critical damage stat cap. And the attack, yeah, we can get a lot more attack on her. But currently, the consensus is this is the best build. So let's check her out. Figure this is as good as a showcase as we're going to get. Heading into the Astrolabe once again. Gonna bring a win team and just kind of sweep house with Mont 5-star, Wind, and... I have option. Ooh, puppy. Okay, that's cool. I've never used this character, but yeah, I guess somebody in my friend group has her. Awesome. We're gonna test that out. Now, because we're running a certain card on Wind, we actually want to ensure that Mont is the slowest. So to do that, I'm gonna have to farm a lot of Dakini and use my stamina. I already use a ton of stamina to get this Persona user up and running, but we'll see how it goes. So the gimmick for this fight is, I guess we need to damage as much as possible. Oh my god, that's a ton of HP. Jeez. But yeah, every hit you get like a damage increase. I guess that's why it has so much HP, but let's check out Howler. Non-limited 5-star. She's pretty cute. Got the 4-star weapon. Hot handshake. Go-go puppy, and warning about bad guys. Alright. I guess puppies do handshakes. That makes sense. But Reverberation of Plum. You can technically use this skill at any amount of SP, but you want to use it at 200 to get the most out of its effects. Beautiful animations. Beautiful. Listen. This might come as a shock coming from me, but big fan of the aesthetic. I'm just saying. All right. So, typical Mont things. We want to ensure we get all of her buffs and debuffs and all that stuff up before. So I don't know how we get skill 3. I guess she needs some of her stacks maxed out, but I know that's just a generic defense down and commence the domain. We got so much value out of this character. I cannot even reiterate. I mean, I'm not bragging, right? I mean, I kind of am. It's just unreal levels of luck that I've gotten in this game. It doesn't feel earned. I mean, you know, like everybody else, I'm grinding out the currency. You know, I'm playing every, you know, Sea of Souls, trying my darndest in the Astrolabe. It's not easy, I'll be honest. I see other people attempt this on Billy Billy. It's like, what the heck? They're cleaning house. I'm trash. It's not fair. Well, it is fair. It's just, you know, can't read the language. Point being, what is my point here? I don't know, but we're getting carried is what I like to say. All right, so do we go for the buff first? Or do we use... I think we should use the buff. Yeah, because we want this domain expansion to do a lot of damage. So 2 turns, increase offense. And, okay, increases critical rate. Well, we want this big explosion, right, to crit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dude. This unit's gonna get people to wail. I don't know. She's just so pretty. You know what I mean? But anyway. The real star of the show. Getting that in there. What does that do? That's healing down. Okay, increased damage taken for 2 turns. That's not bad. That's not bad. But yeah. As usual. Oh, we really don't have a lot of stacks, though. We're going to end with 4? Are they all crit? Okay. Okay, hold on. That did take a lot of turns, though. She sort of works in... How many cycles? Oh, yeah, we didn't have this going, though. So our next rotation of that will be kind of decent. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of worried to, like, test how well she works in other situations. Do we really just want to do that? There's also the added benefit that, yes, she does generate SP. There could be new characters that come out that just, I don't know, like they're really good uses. They make really good use of SP. They're burned through SP like crazy. That is not unheard of. Am I coping? A little bit, but you know, I want her to work. And I want every character in this game to have some dynamic, like some synergy. Okay, now the damage is piling on. Keep in mind though, each of these battles has like a secondary effect. Every time Mont 5-star hits, I think she gets like a static increase in damage? Yeah, it should be static. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is gonna be huge. This is gonna be huge. Oh my god. Here it comes. Get a crit. Ah, that was pretty low for a crit. I don't know. I wonder why. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, let's just get this going. Plenty of attack down and, you know, defense down. Let's go puppy again. Sure, go nuts. I'm not sure how that character works. Also, we have our navigator running this time. This is just string of consciousness commentary. And we had a full win team, though. This navigator would be doing way more damage. There's just way more buffs for us. Unfortunate. We might be able to start running mono wind, though. If we ran Morgana or Florette, would it be doing more damage? I actually don't think so. Because debuffs are so useful in this game. Okay. Oh my god, that was a lot. How's the explosion, though? Holy dub. Hey, it's not violent numbers, but it's not bad either. I guess, like, the difficulty for a lot of my, you know, what I want to do with P5X content is like, dude, how am I gonna find unique and interesting ways to showcase each character? I just gotta accept, like, sometimes it's just not gonna be possible. Oh, I don't think we had Dionysus there. We did not, so I misplayed. The synergy's there, dude. I'm like, Akechi's on the way though. There's no way they make Akechi mid. It is financially in their best interests to make him as broken as possible. It's just not gonna happen. No, I shouldn't say that. But any support for Viola will be huge. But yeah, this Astrolabe was free. It worked out great. All right, bringing Morgana, Phoebe, Wind, Mont. We'll see how it goes. This is a defense match, so the boss goes before us. If I recall correctly, Mont doesn't really scale well with a defense map because you have 5 turns instead of 6. Really throws off the rotations and everything. But I'm going to give it my best shot. Try and showcase what she's all about. I also think there is a effect that we cannot crit. I don't know about that for sure. But I tested a little bit. We did not get a crit. So I'm like, something's going on. So it might not be the most optimal way to showcase the character. But this is a realistic situation. Because we're using other characters that are doing little blasts of wind, here and there. And she's going to boost their damage a little bit. So I got Fragrant Wine. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one I want. 2 turns. Get that going. Everybody's wind. I don't have navigator cards that boost our attributes if everyone is the same element. That'd be nice to have, but you know, we're farming other stuff at the moment. Little more important. Yeah, some heals coming in from Morgana. He did not crit himself. It's a little frustrating, but it'll be alright. So I thought about the math. This just checks out. It makes more sense to do that and get the, you know, boosts after the effect concludes rather than just do her highlight and overcap. Because this way we're getting to 5 stacks. If we overcapped, we would just hit 6. That's not going to be that much damage. And 200,000. Ain't too shabby. Now keep in mind your, you know, score and everything, it multiplies over the turns. So eventually, yeah, we will need to use Mont's, you know, highlight, provided we survive. Morgana is doing just fine, though. No complaints as far as that goes. Huh. I guess we have to use... I'm not really in a position to refresh Rebellion. Maybe Revolution would have made more sense. Oh, man. Gotta think about my turn priority. Also, just keep in mind my game knowledge. I'm a bit limited when I cannot read abilities. Yes! He crit. Very cool. It also begs the question of, like, you know, just casual content. If you're trying to beat some of the more, like, difficult floors, and you're having problems surviving, maybe you don't have Marianne. Ideally, Wind is going to keep your SP coming in forever. It is very hard to die with that combination. We do, of course, have, like, you know, the turn limits and some of the more difficult content. But it's fun to think about. Like, dang, I technically do have an SP battery in the form of her. Is that actually going to work in the long term, though? I don't think so. For a couple of reasons. One, if you just kill the boss before, you know, your SP, you know, runs out, you're fine. Which is 95% of the content in this game. But it's fun to think about, I guess. So, these debuffs aren't looking so hot. Even if I brought anybody else, it wouldn't have mattered. Let's do that, I suppose. Then we'll detonate. Yeah. What am I talking about? We're fine. Besides, if I can just do better than my last score. I did test score. I brought, you know, Florette. It was so pathetic. I'm like, that is not going in the video. So I'm try-harding. Let's get this going. Let's see the detonate. She's got 6 stacks. Will we do better than we did before? We will. Wow. I feel dumb. I guess I did the math wrong. But if we live, we're in a good spot. Alright, so this is the last turn. This is kind of the unfortunate thing about Mont 5-star 2 is that, yeah, her effect needs to conclude. Unfor it. But, you know, we're just trying to do as much damage as we can. Our score is 18 already, so that's marginally better than we did on our first attempt. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, just try and sneak in as much damage as we can. Oh, Morgana. Power creep was not kind to you. I mean, it came out week 1. I'll say this, though. Panther is still pretty relevant, especially now that we have, you know, Howler. Who saw that coming? Like, I'll keep it real. I still don't have Yusuke. She's saved my butt more than a handful of times. Well, let's see. 88% versus 69%. Not worth. Just do this, and then we'll call it. Okay. We did hit 200. Is that 200 million? No commas. Oh, we're still going. Oh my gosh. I realized what happened. I died on this turn, so the effect did not conclude. My bad, Mont. That is literally just wrong. Community note. Goodness. All right. Now, I perked up. I'm like, oh, we're still going. Oh my gosh. But this should, yeah, resolve and then decent damage. Okay, we're seeing it. The issue is with P5X, right? I feel it. I feel it in my bones. They're very insistent on this 3 supports, 1 anchor character meta. And Mont, she boosts everyone else's damage. You just don't even need to do that in this game. But 26 mil, I'll take it. That is double the score of last time, so that was a decent run. Morgana getting some use. You'll love to see it, at least if you're me. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so good. And it turns out, could have been Ryuji, though. But hey, we got the, where is it? Oh, I've never gotten this one. I don't know why. Drat. I mean, I guess there's just 100 players that are better than me. That's all it is. But yeah, that way we can use Violet and Cord on this fight, and we're fine. So she can function without, you know, we're talking about Wind here, without Cord. Now, would Leon have done well in that situation? Probably. But you have to then worry about how you manage your HP. Leon, those aren't aware, this is Leon, and he is a tiny bit difficult to keep alive. He essentially takes some of the HP from your party members to give him stacks. Then he can use his skill 3 to buff your character's crit damage. It's pretty nice. And attack. The issue is, he is frail, at least mine. Maybe he's not built properly. In fact, I guarantee he isn't. But that can be kind of difficult, especially in defense maps, which is probably why Wind Vast debuted on a defense map rotation, but I digress. Before, Wind Vast came out, our best source of the, crit damage and crit rate was Dionysus. You had to use Dionysus in every team. Now that you have someone else to rely on, you can start doing other things with Wonder, which is very nice. Although when you look at all the personas in the game, what would Wonder want to do? Well, he would still want to support, just like in a different way. I don't want to sound like a sheep, but I think people are right. Because Leon's free. Yes, you have to get his 5-star weapon. That will happen eventually. I promise you. Play the game long enough, you're gonna get it. He is free. And if you're not heavy invested into Mont 5-star, which I fully believe after this week, there is not going to be a win boss for a very long time. She does not provide survivability. He technically does. Now, granted, he also dies pretty often, but that's due to my cards. I could invest more in HP. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to fully judge her character until I can get all these skills maxed out. I didn't show skill 2 because I was running a win team, but from what I understand, just increases your attack, which isn't like necessarily as hard to come by as crit damage is with her skill 3. So didn't really take that into account. But all in all, she's not a Violet, she's not a Cord, she's just okay, which frankly amazes me. The character design, sick. Navigator turning to Persona user, like as far as combat goes, that's sick. They were pretty reserved when it came to the kit, though. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll use this video as a time capsule, but that's all I got today. Sorry I didn't record the pulling reactions. Well, I did, but not the actually getting of the character. Gotta remember to press that record button next time, but that's all I got from me. At the end of the day, it's a buffer. You pretty much, that's the whole video right there. See you next time. More videos coming soon. Bye.